And good evening. I'm honored to be in this room tonight, surrounded by only a select few of all the young alumni who are accomplishing incredible achievements around this country and around this world. I wanted to spend the next couple minutes with you tonight, giving you my perspective on what makes an Albion alumni exceptional and the lifelong lessons I learned in my short 4 years here. Mark Twain coined the phrase that states, "Don't let school interfere with your education." I know I just raised the eyebrows of every faculty member here today, but a degree from Albion College isn't a degree of schooling. A degree from Albion College is a 4-year experience. The value of the education I learned as an Albion student outside the classroom has been equally as important as to what I learned inside these beautiful buildings. I was an 18-year-old kid who had a sword leader who told me that if I surround myself with successful people, those people will lift me up to be successful as well. This concept rang so powerfully with me because of its simplicity, but I soon learned how easy it was to find successful people to surround yourself with on this campus. So what is it? What is it that makes an Albion alumni so exceptional? Because think of the last Albion College alumni you have met that isn't doing something that's making an impact. The answer to me is merely the word "and." Matt mentioned the "it" factor. I'll say the "and" factor. Let me explain. Soon after graduating to Albion, I soon realized that the first time you meet somebody, the question they're going to ask you is, "What do you do?" We've become a society of people who are defined by the titles they have on their business cards. However, I've become aware that if you ask an Albion alumni this question, the title will always be followed by the word "and." Let me give you an example. Recently, I was in a situation where I was with a fellow Albion alumni, and someone asked us the cliche question, "What do you do?" His initial response was, "I'm a high school teacher." But that was quickly followed up with, "and football coach, and track coach, and real estate agent, and father and church volunteer," and I'm sure he could have continued on and on and on. If you ask an Albion alumni, "What do you do?" you'll be equally impressed with the activities they are doing outside of their profession than their current professional accomplishments. The opportunity and encouragement to give first, receive second is established quickly in your first year as a student in the foundation of a true liberal arts education. That concept was the foundation of what I knew would be imperative to help starting my first business 5 years ago. My business model was centered on the idea to help other people and businesses reach their objectives, which in turn established a fulfilling and balanced lifestyle for myself. As I stated before, Albion College is an experience, not merely an education. I believe the difference that Albion offered can be best captured in a quote by Benjamin Franklin, when he states, "Tell me and I forget, teach me and I may remember, involve me and I learn." Another experience I will never forget was my senior year dinner at the Accounting Society at Schuler's in Marshall. A small group of students were given the opportunity to dine with Hans Schuler, who mesmerized us with his story of how he was 14 years old in his father's restaurant and created the bar cheese that we can all find in every supermarket in this country. It was his final words that resonated with me when he said to always remember, God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth, and he intended you to listen twice as much as you talk. There isn't a week that goes by that those words aren't a positive impact in my personal or professional life. In closing, I will leave you a quote from Steve Jobs, where he stated, "You cannot connect the dots looking forward." As I looked over the past decade since leaving this campus, I can see the linear path that Albion College had on preparing and shaping the person that I am today. I encourage all students, all alumni, and all faculty to continue to stay ambitious, continue to stay curious, continue to lead, and continue to give. Thank you.